Oh my god. Alright, that should be an update to the to the thingy. Now I just have to sort out this. Okay. Is it working? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hello folks. Sorry about that. For taking a while. I had to update everything and I completely forgot. Oh, I should probably close that in the background. I had another stream up. I was watching a friend. I was lurking. Well then. Oh yeah, I wanted to come up with a new intro to my stream, so... hello. Good evening to you all. I hope today you can enjoy today's stream and look forward to what I have installed to entertain you for this evening. Let's get on, shall we? God, I hope that was British enough. I'm trying to lean more into the British thing. Whether it succeeds or not, that's a different question. Let's find out. Just move my mic closer so that way it's a bit more... I don't know, it's... Oh, right, I forgot also to... There we go. I think that should be better for you all. Right then, now. Last we left off, we were... I think it was this. So, he's been smelling you for a long time. What a creep. No, that's not how it works. Haha, let's go, Core. We'll be late for our first class. Leaf, huh? And Bluebutt, and me, in the same room for 2 hours. I probably should change the options, the text speed, to medium. Oh, I like the music. Sorry, I'm a big Pokemon fan, so this is like nostalgia. I believe this is the track that plays when you leave Viridian City, when you're on your way to the Viridian Forest, or just after you leave the Viridian Forest. Oh god, oh that spilled everywhere. Sorry, I opened the drink and it might have spilled a bit too much. Right then. Every day, twice a day for the next year. Jeez, that already sounds exhausting. I hope everyone else hasn't had an exhausting day because my day has not been the greatest. It has been tiring, but this is my downtime where I get to entertain you lot, and I hope that you all have a wonderful time. This is going to be quite the year. You're telling me. Ooh! May, I can't believe we're in the same homeroom. I'm looking around. I know the artists for that. I used to follow them on DeviantArt. Let's see. We have a Venusaur, Typhlosion. I can't tell from the back because of Leaf being in the middle. Once she disappears off screen, we probably can see it. Let's see. I see an Infernape, Servine, and a shiny Greninja. Since Greninjas are supposed to be blue instead of black. Black is their shiny form. Let's see. We got Gen 1, Gen 2. I'm gonna say that, okay, that has to be Gen 3 then, going from Gen 1 on the left to Gen 2 on the, yeah, on the left. So you got the Venusaur from Gen 1, Typhlosion from Gen 2. That's, I'm gonna say that's a Sceptile? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I've always called it Sceptile, just like how it is said in the anime. Which would make sense if it's Gen 3 there. And then you have Infernape for Gen 4, Servine for... Oh no, Superior, my bad, it's Superior for Gen 5. And then Gen 6 for Kalos or Greninja. These coincidences are just piling up today. You're telling me, small world? Yeah, May says so. Core, I see you and Leaf finally got acquainted. May, do you remember the guy I told you about when we first met? Turns out you knew him all along. Oh, Core? Since you ran ahead without us after breakfast, now I can believe how you got lost on the first day. That's okay, a strong sense of adventure is a good thing. Man. All this is making me want to play a bit Pokemon, like stream Pokemon more. It's time! Hey Gear Joe, how come I didn't hear the... Is it... Oh, wait, do I not have the plugin on? I don't have the plugin. Give me one sec. Yeah, the Farina doll. I knew I was forgetting something. I thought I turned her on. Let's give it a try. Would you do the honors, Gear Joe? Gear Joe?
It's Ananas time.
She lives! She's awakened! Ah, now I can hear you guys just in case. That's why I was like, huh? Wait, there's text? Who's this? It's you!
Fuina is here, and Jarless.
If you behave yourself, she's not going in the jar. And I can tell you have been behaving yourself. Other people though, not so much. Let's see, yeah.
Marehe.
I don't like that. Are you trying to get into the jar? Do I have to put you in the jar? Do you want to be in the jar? If you do, you're disgusting. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'll never be able to live this down, will I? Yep. A boy stranded in the forbidden territory of the terrible Cheer Squad. Sensing impending doom, he picked his poison and sought refuge in the abyssal bathrooms of the fairer sex. Bruh. It was then a beautiful maiden, a girl he knew nothing about, happened to stumble upon him at the right time, pulling him into the light and guiding him to sanctuary. We're gonna have to deal with this for a long time.
I feel somewhat emasculated.
Emasculated? You know, surprisingly, I don't know what that word is. It means, but
Brought
somehow
down?
I get... Emasculated of a man, deprived of his male... Oh. Yes, actually, that suits the entire conversation, because Leaf seems to love emasculating us. Is this what you call femdom? Femdom? Female domination? I shouldn't have said that. I belong in the jar. Thank you for the epic summary. And you're the one who forced me into the bathroom. I liked my window idea.
Not my thing, that much I tell you.
Same, please. A curtsy? She's so unbelievably smug. Since you're here, May, I'm
Also
assuming
yes,
Brendan's in
the
on
window
this?
was the best idea.
We should have jumped through the window, honestly. I can't believe Core didn't do it. You know what? I should have named him Red. I regret not naming him Red. Brendan's in class 1A next door. Oh, in your dad's? You should tell your father, Miss Birch, that his recent article regarding the pros and cons in evasive bug Pokemon as biological control has been well received. I'm impressed. Sam! Hello, lad. Great to see you've settled in nicely here. I like the faces they're giving me. Like, who the heck is Sam? Sam, what's going on? Why am I here? Why are you teaching? Why didn't you tell me that you'd be working at Kobukan? How? Core, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. Once wise word from Professor Oak. Ugh, I've heard that before. Also, in front of other students,
He
Professor
said it.
Oak, if you please. He said it. He said the thing.
He said the line.
He said the line. Say the line, Professor Oak. There's a time and place for everything, but now's not the time. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, Oak, Professor Oak. Anyway, Miss Birch, on the topic of your father. Oh, right. I guess Dad's work in the field's been paying off. For the last couple years, if it's not a swarm of ninjas chasing him around, it'd be Beautifly or the occasional Surskit. Ah, are you well versed in bug types, May? I've assumed you gained a lot of experience while assisting with your father's work. Yeah, I didn't like them at first, but I'm planning on taking the bug type elective. Huh? I'd like to go to Unova someday too. I heard they have a really powerful bug types there. I mean, yeah, I can't deny the Unovan bit, because I can think of 3 bug type Pokemon in that region that just a bit bonkers for when they were introduced. But before that, bug type, I can't see her being a bug type trainer, can you? If anything, thanks to the anime and the specials, and even the Pokemon manga.
Feels a bit meta talk, that said, and she strikes me as flight type.
As a flying type trainer? I mean, I can see it. I mean, mostly she tends to lean on the fire type because of Torchic. From the anime to the manga to even the special animations they made for the remake of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. That said, in the manga, they did give her an Aggron, the steel type. But yeah, there was a bit of meta talk.
That said, it's been ages on ages since I seen any Pokemon.
Oh, howdy then. Let me introduce you to my... to be fair, actually, I haven't memorized any of the Gen 8 or Gen 9 Pokemon that much. Mostly because I hate Gen 8. I hate Generation 8. The only good one from there, I have to admit, is Corviknight. Who does not like a giant steel crow that is just black? Was it the white parts of the eyes are black and its eyes are red, and it's just so big and large, and it actually looks like it's wearing armor, like a knight armor. God, it's so cool. Sorry. I see. So what Pokemon types will the 3 of you be focusing on this year? Well, there's Bug. There's Bug. But I'm also planning on taking Fire and Fighting. Yep, because of Torchic evolving into Blaziken, which becomes a fire fighting Pokemon, who started the trend of all the fire starters.
I will show
being
you how old I
fighting.
am. The last Pokemon I played was Pokemon Ruby, as in the original Ruby. No specials or some such.
God. That was back in like, what, 2003? I'd like to say. But damn, you're old. But yeah. I mean, she chose Torchic though. You recognize Torchic, the little chicken fire type starter. Grass, Electric, and Dragon over here. Okay, I get Grass because Leaf. Electric was not what I was thinking, and Dragon. I can't see her being... Actually, no, I can see her being of a cheeky Dragon type trainer. Solid choices, varied and versatile. And you, lad, perhaps you'll take normal, as I did when I battled. I am not taking normal type. I'm not planning on specializing. I'm just gonna take the classes that help the Pokemon I can get my hands on. Uh-oh. Why are you doing ... Professor Oak, please? Oh crap, did I say something wrong? Of course you are. Of course you are. Lad, you never fail to impress me. You're a champion if I've ever seen one. Aww. Thanks, Professor Oak. Does that mean it's the right decision? I couldn't possibly tell you that, Core, but it's the one you've made. Huh? Huh?
Isn't the last Evo of the grass type? Isn't it a grass dragon mix?
Isn't the last evolution of the grass type? Which one? Because most of them are just grass, pure grass.
Professional idiot protagonist right there.
Makes sense.
The one of Leaf.
It depends of what she's choosing. If she chooses a Venusaur, a Bulbasaur, it evolves into a Venusaur, which is grass poison. None of them become... Oh, it's a Swampert. Okay. None of them become a dragon type, except for Sceptile with Mega Evolution to become a grass dragon. But even then, I don't know if they have Megas in this visual novel. But a grass dragon. See, I know... No, Scarlet and Violet's one evolves into a grass dark type. Because of course it does. Weed Cat becomes a Joker. Female Joker. Yeah, I guess so. Oh my god, our protagonist is such an idiot. This is why he has schizophrenic thoughts, because he's too much of an idiot, an airhead. Still, I would recommend that for now at least, you focus on at least one type. You may find it hard to train up your Pokemon if you spread yourself too thin. Well, excellent choices all around. Now, I hope you all are ready. The bell will
You
ring
don't want to
soon.
know the images I seen of Meowscarada. You really don't.
Oh, I can imagine. That cat looked very, very feminine. I can imagine what kind of fan art.
Tot said the water type of that gen is so cool.
I don't know. I really didn't like... Well, I didn't really like the water one. Water fighting. I can't even pronounce his name. It's like Quaxolivia or what?
Secret Agent Frog.
Okay, but you have a Ninja Frog for Gen 6. That said, I'm a fan of, was it? I know Fuecoco. What does he evolve into again? The crocodile, the one that has a signature move where he sings.
Ah, I got it mixed.
Gen 6 is the Ninja Frog. The one with its tongue wrapped around like a scarf.
Time to lick Ina toes.
You behave now, Nimbus. Well, I'm gonna put you, I'm gonna put you in the jar.
There are too many Pokemons. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, Scarlet and Violet introduced, was it number 1000? So yeah, there are too many Pokemons. which is a shame because they cut out, what is it? You can't have any Pokemon from the older games unless they're specifically in the game itself. Or the DLCs.
I want some of Professor Oak.
Huh? What? Is it because he's built like a truck? Okay, what the hell, lad? You're on a first name basis with our homeroom teacher? Yeah.
C. Less
He was
than.
my old neighbor. Huh? No. No, you behave yourself or you're going in the jar. We are not done talking about
Nintendo
this.
doing its best,
For now, though.
right there.
I mean, I wish we still had, like, it's just so strange to me that the 3DSs, yeah, the 3DS Pokemon games that introduce 3D models can contain, at the time, 721 of them. Yeah, all 721 models for the base Pokemon. That's not including alternative forms or even the shiny palette. Granted, the shiny palette is probably just texture swaps, but still. They can do that, and then when they jump to the Nintendo Switch, which is supposedly stronger in terms of specs and capability-wise than the Nintendo 3DS, could not handle having 721 models initially, and then some, for both Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. I'm still mad about Dexit. Especially since they introduced it in the generation that was based on my home country that's known for Brexit. I'm still salty about that.
A real Nintendo move.
Let's sit together, May. Sorry, Core, but since you'll be hopping around classes like a spoink, I bet we'll
Hey,
have
at least
plenty
you
of
got a
chances.
really cool sheep and dog Pokemon.
You talking about Wooloo, and you talking about the weird fucking Corgi Pokemon. We didn't get a cat. We got a squirrel, which, okay, fine. And we got a fox. Okay, fine. I see squirrels and foxes everywhere. We didn't even get Pidove, a freaking pigeon Pokemon that doesn't... We have pigeons in this country that are so common, and yet we didn't even get a pigeon. We didn't get the literal pigeon Pokemon from Gen 5 placed into this game. So I'm still salty. So, what do you think of Leaf Core? Absolutely charming. She's a lot of fun to be around. Come sit by us. Well, I sure as hell won't be sitting by Bluebutt. Morning. Good morning, and welcome to your first class at Kobukan Academy. Kobukan. I'll be your teacher
Truly,
for this homework.
Nintendo thinks in different dimensions.
Their moves are beyond our comprehension. We mere mortals cannot fathom the reasoning behind it. I am still so angry about that. I genuinely would design my own Pokemon game at this point where I'm like, here's all the 1,000 Pokemons stuffed into one game. 3D models and all, proper coding as well. But hey, what do I know? I'll be your teacher for this homeroom. You can call me Oak, but most people simply call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. I think I could skip this part. The entrance exam most of you took should have at least weeded out those who do not know what Pokemon are. I can't believe we're hearing Professor Oak talk right in front of us. The man's a legend! I know, my dad's a huge fan of his. He's got all his encyclopedias A to Z. Oh man, he's gonna flip when I'm telling him I'm in this class. Even outside of Kanto, everyone knows him. I didn't know he was looked up to by so many people. He's like a superhero to them. But to me, he's just my neighbor. Oh my god, how dense can you be? You are denser than the black hole. Now, something you need to know about this class is that it's extremely important for your final grade. Last year, everyone who failed to pass this class also failed to graduate. Holy crap. All of a sudden, I don't feel like being in this class anymore. Ugh. So if there's one class I absolutely can't screw up, it's this one. Yes, this class is challenging, but if you put in the work
The
and keep up your
protagonist
studies,
syndrome really got a hand on Ya.
on me or on our character, because my god, our character. Only a saint could be as patient with him. Keep up your studies, you should pass with flying colors. My job is not to assign you failing grades, but my job is not to coddle you either. My job is to make sure you graduate this school with knowledge and skills to excel in the Pokemon world. Which brings me to my next point. As you all know, Kobukan is a very selective school and it demands you to give your best at all times, or you will be surpassed by your peers. The graduation rate for this school is fixed at 80%. It is not for the weak-willed or unmotivated. You gotta be kidding me! Is this a joke? What kind of school life is this? Sounds like some people didn't read the website. But I didn't pick up a brochure, so I guess we all have our blind spots. I guess Ethan wasn't the only person I guess Ethan wasn't the only person I know who didn't know this. Of course, Bluebutt isn't phased at all. And I didn't realize at first, but Hilbert's in this class too. He already knew, of course. He isn't surprised. Yes, I just wanted to clear that up. Now, are any of you interested in competing in the Pokemon League after you graduate? Just by a show of hands. A few dozen hands. Blue, Leaf. Oh, I should put my hand up too. Take a good look around you. Take a good look around. Now, everyone in the two middle sections, put your hands down. There are fewer than 10 students left with their hands raised. I think I know where this is going. That's the percentage of those who will actually qualify for the Pokemon League, and it's even less for those who can make it there. Now, don't let it discourage you. Let's start with some... What's he looking at? Yes, did you have a question? I'm just gonna say this right now for all you quitters in this room. Oh god, no, please, no. No! He's gonna be an ass, isn't he? I'm getting to the Pokemon League, and there's no chance in hell that I'm not. God, why does he always have to be like this? Hasn't been 10 minutes since class started, and he's already trying to start something. He tries so hard to be cool and
didn't you expect something else?
No, but like... You know? Really? Like this? He tries so hard to be cool and fails so hard at it that it's sickening. I'm not stopping until I wipe the floor with every single regional Pokemon League champion. You're looking at the next world champion. Please, sit down. What was your name again? What? Gramps, it's me! Yes, I know it's you, but it's Bluebutt. Oh my god, did you actually just say that? Balls, Core. That's right. Anyway, sit down. Man, what a lot of... Can't believe... Bluebutt's really glaring at... May's even saying it! Oh my god. May's even saying it. That's funny. I love this. Yeah, well, when he gets like this, it's best to just grin and give him a thumbs up. That just made him madder. I'm liking this class.
Supreme Victory.
Oh, it ain't Supreme Victory. It's Supreme Smug Victory. Heyo! Right then, I think that's enough talking. Let's get started on going over the syllabus for now. Before asking me any question about my lesson plans, or what this course will entail, I ask that you check the syllabus first. It's a handy tool. Now, the most important thing to remember is... Wait! And now she's posing like she just finished an acrobatic stunt at the Pokeathlon. Here I am, I'm not late. I was just waiting for the perfect time to make my grand entrance. The strange redhead sits down in the empty chair in front of you like nothing happened. Please continue. Very well. I would suggest you attempt to get to class slightly early in the future. This is university, not high school. There will be no attendance sheets, no roll calls, and no one holding you responsible for showing up to class. No one except yourself. So please, do be reliable for yourself. That aside, if you must arrive late, try to do so without a grand entrance, if you please. Yeah, of course. Wow. Oh! My doormate isn't here. Isn't here yet either. And I trust you will convey the gist of my prior speech onto her. Who are we talking about? Oh god. She looks so dead and tired. You, Flan, and how we're totally sorry for that we showed up late, right? Yeah, sorry. I'm not a big fan of mornings. She's so real for that. She's so real for that, chat. I am not a morning person. Who isn't? Who is a morning person here? Because I definitely am not. Fan or not, try and get to class on time from now on. Yeah, okay. What the
I
fuck
awake
was
at
that?
10 a.m., so I'd say no.
Lucky. I wish I could do that. What was that tweening? Holy heck. She's kinda intimidating. Reminds me of one of those biker gang chicks that hang out west of Celadon City. I can see that. I can see her being like that. Can you, chat? Anyway, now that she's sitting next to me, I've got May to my left, this new redhead to my right, the
Yeah.
pink-haired girl in front of me. And behind me is another cute girl. Alright, chat, we're raising her up. Is this some kind of social experiment? Invite a ridiculously unqualified student to Kobukan, but surround them by attractive women so they can't focus at all? Well, it's a good thing whoever was setting this up didn't know I find got...
Where I seen that manga.
Hey, this isn't Kagegiri or whatever it's called, or the classroom of elite. Also, it's a good thing whoever was setting this up didn't know I find guys hot too. Okay. I did not know our protagonist was bi in this game. Holy heck. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm just going for
Covering
the women.
bases, I presuppose.
I know, but like, holy heck. Props to the developers for like being inclusive, I guess. After a moment, you notice the spiky head
I am
redhead
into
is
big
staring at you.
badonkas, however.
I mean, they all have big badonkas. They are of age in this game. We can say that. We can say we're gonna smash. Does she expect me to say anything? Or maybe her eyes are just glassy from tiredness. Which one? Which one? I want to say rough morning, but that's probably not the best thing to say to someone who's like, yeah, whatever, from tiredness. Or wants some coffee. You know, I feel like we should offer a yeah, we should offer coffee. I picked some up earlier this morning. Are you talking to me? I'm sensing I said something wrong. Do I look like a charity case to you? Ah! No, you look really tired, so I thought... You thought what? That you think I'd want your handouts?
Damn.
Why don't you take that coffee of yours and shove it up your... Chill out, Flan. I'm sure you didn't mean anything by it. Well, fuck. Yes, thank you. It's the first day. You should keep it on little on the DL, girl. Shh. You have to ease up on Flannery. She's a little rough around the edges in the morning. I understand. Morning isn't exactly my favorite time of the day either. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Eesh. Yeah. I fucked up. I messed up. Heh. We were late because Flan slept through all of her alarm clocks. She's so real for that! Not alarm clock. Alarm clocks. S. Plural. Oh, she's so real. She's so real for setting up multiple, just like me. I am bad. I am that bad. They don't work, Whitney. I don't know how many times I had to tell you. I think it's because your snore is louder than the clocks. I do not snore. God. She's the stereotypical sleeps in. I don't snore, but goddamn. Hey, what are you smoking at? I don't snore, you hear me? I believe you. So you're Whitney and you're Flannery.
Extreme lol.
Cool. God. So, I know she's the gym leader in Ruby and Sapphire. And Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire as well. I can't remember the town she's the gym leader of. I know she's like a new gym leader. And I know it's the hot spring town. I can tell you that much. She's a fire type trainer. And in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, she was like very on edge because she was like a newbie gym leader. Nice to meet you, Core. Keep it down back there. Keep it down back there. Alright, really gotta buckle down and focus now. The rest of your class passes without incident. It's now the time to pick the elective you're going to go to. It's important to remember two things. Taking an elective class raises your proficiency, and your proficiency in a type is equal to the highest level a Pokemon you own can level up to. Huh? Pokemon already above the level cap will not be D-leveled, but they also cannot level up. For that reason, it is advisable to focus on at least one type for a while. It will be, however, a while longer before your Pokemon begin gaining experiences from battles. Alright chat, this is where we make our decision. We are... Fuck. Normal type? Nope. Fire type? Kind of. Water. Narissa? Uh-uh. Ice. Oh, Nate and Rosa. Gardenia. B is there. Oh, Hilda and... What other types? I don't know who that is, actually, for Psychic. Oh, if it's a gym leader, it might be Sabrina. Let's see. I don't know who the flying type is.
Sabrina?
Yeah, the psychic gym leader in Gen 1. The one with the psychic powers. The one who ended up... I shit you not. She became an actor in Pokemon Hollywood.
The flying one is the Latina one.
Yes. The one that was apparently in the leaks. Her concept art, like when designing her, just basically make her a cute Latina girl. Dragon and Fairy. Ooh. Dragon or Fire?
Man, that Terra leak. It brought so much stuff.
We do not talk about the Typhlosion incident here, chat. I do not like what they did to my boy. The internet memed him to hell and back. Alright. Dragon or Fire? I'm very tempted to go Dragon just because Dawn's there. I am yeah. Alright, chat, we're going Dragon. I don't care. You choose Dragon, go to Dragon class. You spot an unfamiliar student and go to greet her. Hi there. Hi there. You're Dawn? What's my name? Huh? Come again? I was thinking about what I was going to say if you came over for 5 minutes and... Ah, you got tongue-tied? That's alright. So I guess that's
Call
your
me
name.
Siegfried, whose I am slaying with some Gyarados.
Call me Sig because I'm slaying with some... Well. I'm not... No. I have to be say-so. I cannot say what I'm thinking. So I guess that's your name. So I guess that your name's Dawn? Yes. Cool, I'm Core from Pallet Town. Where are you from? Oh, I live in Snowpoint City in Sinnoh. Wait, no, I don't. I live there. I actually live here because I'm a student who goes to this school. Oh my god, she's nervous. That's so adorable. I already love her chat. Help me! Oh god, I'm choking. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Very acute.
I can hear it. She's Trunks from Dragon Ball Z Abridged with the whole internal screaming. I can hear it. The awkwardness. Seems like you're a bit nervous. I just think about what I should say before I say it, but I think about it so hard that I say the wrong thing when it's time to actually say it. Shouldn't affect your skills as a trainer. Your Pokemon only need to understand a couple of words when you're commanding them in battle, right? In battle? Yeah. You don't sound infused. Not into battling? Not really. Huh. I guess you're more of a contest coordinator then? I've done a lot of it, but no. You want to study Pokemon? Like, as a professor or research assistant? No. Musical coordinator, ranger, groomer, breeder! Can you please stop? Oh geez, sorry. Hey, I didn't mean to harass you. It's not your fault. I'm just a freak. Huh? What kind of freak are we talking about? Dawn, please. Well, hey, what? I'm sure that's not true.
We are going places.
I don't know whether I feel comfortable with the places we're going, chat. There's clearly a line we shouldn't cross. But let's cross it anyway and see what happens! Hey, why don't you tell
Best
me
viewers
what you...
on Boost Global. Online at La0IM.
And banned. I do not know how they're slipping through with that. I think we need more help with that, Gearjo. Hey, why don't you tell me what you want to do with Pokemon, huh? I don't. Huh? Yeah, huh? I don't, okay? I don't want to do anything with Pokemon. What? I don't understand. No one does. Even I don't. I get that I should love them. Everyone else does, and I don't have a good reason to
Put
not be into
VRS
them,
in
but
mod banned list.
I should do that after. Unless, do you have access to do it, Gearjo?
Let me check.
I appreciate it, by the way, man. No, I added it. She just doesn't want to, what? I just want to... I'm sorry for taking your time, and I'm sorry for oversharing, and I'm sorry for apologizing, I'm sorry for running away. No. Dawn quickly skips away and takes a new seat at the far corner of the classroom. Sit next to her, man. That could have gone better. Huh? Ethan? Huh? Hey, Core.
Sorry, don't think I can't do that.
Oh, what? Damn. Alright.
Also such a cute nervous wreck.
Heck yeah, she is. Well, we got Nathaniel here. Good to see you. Crazy we both chose the same first elective, huh? Yeah, kinda wild. This seat taken? Go ahead. Of all the people to be here, that look on your face is priceless. Sad you're never gonna be the best as long as I'm here, right? There are plenty of other schools you can transfer to. It's not too late to save yourself from being number 2 for another year. Yeah, right. I'm not coming all this way just to quit. Ha! We'll just see about that. Take your seats, quickly now. Class has already begun. Hi, Claire. Good day, students. Welcome to your first Dragon-type class of the year. My name is Claire, and I'll be your teacher for this year. First of all, let me say this. This class will be unlike anything you have taken before. That is because Dragon Pokemon are unlike any other Pokemon in the world. If you're in this class simply to exploit their legendary power, then you may as well drop out now. Dragon Pokemon are strong, not only in body, but in mind. As the apex species of Pokemon, they will not obey humans so easily. Many careless dragon trainers have lost their lives attempting to tame them. Under my instruction, you will learn how to properly train and care for Dragon Pokemon. I will not tolerate laziness or misconduct. Violate the school's policies or my own, and I will gladly sign your expulsion papers. Jeez, this lady is really putting on the hard-ass pants. What pants? It is no coincidence that Dragon Pokemon are present on the majority of Champions teams. They are superior to all other Pokemon in both offense and defense. That's a lie, Fairy's immune to them now. Get wrecked. There's nothing a Dragon Pokemon can't do that other Pokemons can. Except, you know, Fairies eat them for breakfast. You look doubtful. No miss, not me. I totally respect Dragon types. Yep. Okay, I gotta hear this. What's your story?
I am a bit surprised Drasna isn't in.
Maybe I mean... She probably is. At some point. I just need to figure out... Because you do make a fair point. She should be in, considering she's an Elite Four member who specializes in Dragon. And then again, we do also have Lance, who's a Dragon-type Pokemon trainer. Nothing other Pinky. Oh, like light magenta-y? I'm sorry, I don't know what color that is on your hat. But I started talking and now it's too late to stop and... Silence! You're making a mockery of the proud name of Dragon types. With such disrespect, you can never hope to stand in the presence of a... Yo, I have a Dratini. What? Yeah, cute little guy, likes to ride in my hoodies. Leaf. What the fuck? Well, it's only natural that a not fully evolved Pokemon would be easier to get along with and have mercy on your... Oh, I have an Altaria, and she can Mega Evolve. Oh, we have Mega Evolution in this game! Yes, baby! Let's go! And she does it sometimes so that I can rest in her fluff. Mega Evolution can only happen in battle.
It's Mega time.
God, I'm so happy. So, Mega Sceptile? Oh, Mega Salamence. Oh. Now, imagine Mega Rayquaza. I can hear it. I can hear the themes right now. Mega Evolution, huh? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, and I'm sure my Altaria is just a very special case. And I mean, I raised her from a Swablu, which is really kind of cheating, right? I'm sorry. You're right about Dragon types, and I'm wrong about everything. Well, clearly you girls are very skilled and talented trainers, as is befitting students of Kobukan Academy. But anyone else who attempted to treat their Dragon types with such reckless disregard, that's not what you said before. Who said that? Me? I'm just pointing out the contradiction in what you said, and silence! I hear one more word out of you and I'll toss you out of the school myself! Wow. She managed to scare Bluebud. That's not something many people are able to pull off. Oh, finally, we found a teacher who can shut him up. Thank God. You know, fun fact, he is mentioned in X and Y. He came to Kalos. He came to France to study being a Pokemon researcher or something. And then he left with his final words being, "Smell ya later." He then appears in Pokemon Gen 7 in Alola, you know, Hawaii, as he's on a vacation with Pokemon Trainer Red, taking on the Battle Tree. He approaches the player character in that game. And basically, they're friends. They're old friends. They're like, what, 20 now? 21, 22 at the time? And just basically say, yeah, this guy's always silent. But nothing but from my rival. He basically just grew up, which is nice. So yes, people do age in the Pokemon world, unlike the anime. Actually, that's a lie. The new Pokemon anime, Horizons, has the characters age. What is it? Both Liko and Roy in the anime, when they start out, they're like 13. And then in the latest arc, they did a 1-year time skip, so they're 14 now. And oh my god, that Pokemon Horizons is actually pretty good. It's not like, oh, we'll just do the whole, you know, 8 gym leaders, get the badges, beat, you know, enter the champion league, try to become, like, try to win the champion league and also, like, become a Pokemon champion. It's like, no, it's an actual story. Oh, these people are trying to kidnap the main character because she has a special pendant that turns into a Pokemon. Why do they want that Pokemon? Oh, that Pokemon is related to a legendary Pokemon trainer, an ancient adventurer. Oh, the ancient adventurer has ancient Pokeballs that contain Pokemon that he had, like a shiny Rayquaza, a Lapras, a freaking Galarian Moltres, a Paradox Entei gouging fire. They were trying. The legendary adventurer was trying to find a hidden island somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they're not following any, like, gyms or whatever. They're literally just doing their own investigation story. You know, for now, although we didn't see it, the professor that was leading them in the adventure for the first half of the series, he's dead. He died. Granted, we didn't see his death, but he is presumed dead. They couldn't find his body for an entire year. They better have not killed him off, genuinely. If they didn't die on screen, they're not dead. That's the rule of anime. Granted, it is Pokemon as well. We've wasted far too much time today. My point is, if you want to survive approaching a dragon Pokemon, let alone catching or training one, there are strict guidelines to which you must adhere. Dragon Pokemon are in many ways superior beings to humans, so you will treat them as such. Anything less, and you place your very life on the line. If this lady is trying to scare me from ever partnering with a dragon Pokemon, it's working. We can't give up now. It's way too early in the game for us to call quits just yet. I gain a +1 to all these, including blue. I don't know how I feel about that. Your dragon proficiency increased to 5. Your dragon type Pokemon can now reach level 5. Interesting.
I mean, it is an anime after all. No body, no death.
Exactly. The only time that's never happened is in Sun and Moon, the anime. A Stoutland died of old age. Obviously, we didn't see it die, but the whole entire episode was dedicated to, this Pokemon is old. He's gonna die at any point. Like, he literally passes away in that same episode. We don't see it. But then later on in that same season, Sun and Moon, Ash ends up in like a weird fog that allows him to see like the spirits of those who have died, and he ends up meeting that same Stoutland. Oh, and that episode also had a side plot where like one of the characters of that season, Marlo, she ended up seeing her mom who died when she was younger. And finally got to say how much she loved her mom and was grateful for all the things she did, because the last thing she said to her was that how much she hated her for being a stupid mom before she died. Pokemon, am I right? So, this is the gymnasium. I wonder if this is an official gym sanctioned by the Pokemon League. Most likely not. I didn't read anything about that on the website when I was doing my research. I think it's safe to assume it's just another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though, other than some old banners lining the walls, this place is barren compared to the others. Old banners? Dude, those are champion pennants. They're only given to winners of at least national tournaments. Yeah, but they're just banners. If it was the actual champions hanging up there, then maybe I'd be impressed. That didn't sound the way I thought it was going to. Ay, 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 this protagonist. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Hey, look, there's the rest of the gang. I love how smug she looks. I kind of want to rizz up Leaf, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, and there's Misty. Hopefully she's feeling a bit better since I last saw her. What's her story? Wish I knew. Man, this is a huge class. I can actually recognize a few faces now. Okay, we got Sabrina, Gardania? I can't pronounce her name. Skylar, the Latina girl, Whitney, and Flannery. Looks like Bluebutt's sitting alone. Kinda surprising. I would have thought he would have tried to surround himself with people by now. You know that guy? Yeah, we have a history. Oh, you dated? Ha! No, I still have some dignity. Trust me, his personality is not worth it. I don't like that. I don't know, I feel like my standards could learn to limbo for that. Is everyone buying this game? Ethan? So serious all of a sudden. I'm saying this in full seriousness. Don't do that to yourself. Oh, at least Red knows a walking red flag when he sees one. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Anyway, let's go sit over by the gang. Don't want to end up like Mr. Too Cool for Friends. Hey, see, you do have it. See, Geijo, you had it. You have the power. Thank you so much. Yes, right.
I literally just found it.
Wait, you did? There we go. Bit more quieter now for you guys. Yeah. Yes, right. Settle down. Are these guys our teachers?
Still, it should help out.
I hope so. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gearjo. Are these guys our teachers? The guy on the left definitely looks like one. On the left, Bruno? But the other guy looks like one of those off-the-grid mountain hermits you hear about on survivalist websites. But he's not wrong about older. Welcome to gym class. I'm Older and he's Bruno. We'll be your instructors for this year. Now, I bet you're all wondering what you'll actually be doing in this class. Well, it'll be just like any other gym classes you've probably taken in your other schools. Except we're not going to make you change into shorts. Let's get ripped. Let's get ripped, bro. Let's get shredded. Change into shorts and play sports. In this school, we focus more on training Pokemon, not your bodies. But training your body is important too. Alright, champion. Anyway, The real reason why this school has a gym class like this is to prepare you kids for the real Pokemon gyms after you graduate. At least for those interested in tackling the league. Can any of you tell me why gyms exist in the first place? Gyms were created as a way to gatekeep less strong trainers from challenging the Pokemon League. Quite. If we didn't have gyms, any trainer could directly attempt to challenge the league, overwhelming its resources. Yeah, and they're a hell of a good wake-up call for people who think they can challenge the league without training. Alright, very good guesses. But the main purpose of a gym is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. I mean, that was implied in the Pokemon Origins trailer, where, like, Brock goes up to Red and goes, "Huh, did you just start?" And Red is like, "Yeah, I just did. I just became a Pokemon trainer." Alright then, I'll use these Pokemons to test you then instead. Thanks to that, it's implied that the gym leaders actually choose their Pokemon depending on a trainer's skill level from what they've been told and informed. Which would make sense. If the Pokemon Company or even Game Freak could follow through on that, where they make a game where you can literally go to any gym. No, they tried to do that in Scarlet and Violet, except they also set up blockades because you need to progress the other people's story. Literally, you had 3 stories in Scarlet and Violet where it's like, oh yeah, you defeat these Titan legends to upgrade your Miraidon or Koraidon's like capabilities on going on land or even flying. And then you had to deal with Penny stories like, you have to deal with these bullies in order to access the rest of the world. And then you got Nemono's like, please take on the Pokemon League. Please do the gym challenges and take on the Pokemon League so I can fight you at equal footing. I need someone who is good as me to fight. She's like Goku, except if Goku was like taking it easy every time and getting better and better just to catch up with you. Like she's lower, instead of going straight up Ultra Instinct at the beginning, she goes, ah, you only just started? Cool. I won't use any key sensing. I won't use any like Kamehamehas. I won't even fly. We'll just fight, like martial arts sparring. Then when you get good enough to fight him, when he's able to use Kaioken or even Kamehameha, he does that. He slowly builds it up. Instead of going straight all out. Sorry, that was me nerding out a bit. And that is what we're going to be doing in this class. Everyone will have at least 1 battle a day, but we won't start on that immediately. Bro, why not? First, we need to review the basics. You're all too busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skills. What, are you going to teach us how to catch Pokemon or something? Yes, that's a very important part of the curriculum. Sheesh. Even if some of you think you have everything you need to know about Pokemon battling, trust me when I say you don't. We've been in this field a lot longer than you have, and even we still don't have it down perfectly. Haha! As I expected, Bluebutt seems a bit irked by what Alder just said. I hope he doesn't make a scene like he did in homeroom. Oh, excuse me for rambling on like that. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about this class? Very well. This gym was first and foremost designed to be a training grounds for students, and as such, it is available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID and you receive unlimited access to its facilities. Ooh, nice! In addition to the exercise machines available, the gym also contains several battle simulators that allow students to experience what a live Pokemon match would feel like in real time. These are useful in case you wish to simulate battles outside the realm of your own ability to train. On your own time, you may also hold battles here, genuine or simulated. Another place live battles may be fought in is the Battle Hall. However, the members of the battle team have priority to use the Battle Hall. Battle team? What's that about? Our school has a competitive battling team for students who wish to take their Pokemon training to the next level. They have the honor and privilege of representing Kobukan in national and international engagements. It is a very selective club, so don't think about signing up so quickly. Oh yeah? What does it take to get in there? Impeccable grades, a strong team? Nothing quite so concrete. You must impress the captain of the battle team. I don't want that. Ha! That's easy. You may test that assumption at your convenience. Come on, how hard can it be? All I've got to do is impress the captain. If he has eyes, he'll be impressed when he sees me. Be careful of what you say. Arrogance and strength do not go hand in hand. I'm telling you, it'll be a piece of cake. Who's in charge of the team? They're hammering Blue's arrogance a bit too much. He wasn't this arrogant and conceited. My goddaughter. Lance? Huh? Wait, who is this guy? He looks familiar. Did I see him on a newspaper? Dude, don't you go on the internet? That's Lance. He's the Indigo League champion. Our league, dude. Then I guess Blue Butt should watch his mouth around him. Being accepted to the battle team is one of the highest honors a student can receive in this school. It is not to be taken lightly. Lance, how long have you been standing there? I was just passing by. It's been a while, Bruno. Older? Heh, it has indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Students, this is Lance, the advisor of the battle team. Pleased to meet you all. So, these are the new students that just came in. They look quite capable. I expect great things from some of you. Janine will certainly... Hey, you're the guy running the battle team. Yes, and you should heed the advice of Older and Bruno. For someone currently at your level, it'd be impossible to get in. What did you say? Oh boy, here we go. He's gonna fucking... he's gonna make a scene. I don't like this, chat. I don't like how he's making a scene. Can we just, like, shove him outside the gym room, lock him out, and just, like, carry on the lesson, you know? We don't need people like this, do we? Just because you're some big shot champion doesn't mean you can look down on me. I'm not a big shot champion, nor am I looking down on you. I am simply stating the facts. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. I have business to attend to and I cannot be late. Alright, it was good seeing you again, Lance. You know, you could drop by the staff dorm once in a while. Lenora's throwing a party before spring day and my thoughts on such things are apparent. Take care, Older Bruno. Wow, okay. You'll see, so-called champion. You heard him, the battle team is a serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school has produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and holds the record for most wins at the national tournament. Anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. Not yet, at least. There are much more important things to take care of after all. I guess practicing the fundamentals first, like how to catch Pokemon, what Pokemon typings are, what's super effective against what, what's, you know, not effective, what types are immune to what. As well as like using status moves, either like sleep, paralysis, poison, burn, or some that just increase attack and defense, like Sword Stance or Iron Defense, or even something like Calm Mind or Nasty Plot. Yes, I'm a Pokemon nerd, so sue me. Like graduating on time, that, or that. That is also very important in this game. Well, I think that about covers all the boring boilerplate stuff. Let's move on. Despite Older's assertion you were done with the boring boilerplate, you notice more than a couple of your classmates are struggling to stifle yawns as the lecture continues. Okay, that's enough for one day, students. Believe me, I'd love to jump into the battling myself, but the lectures must continue until morale improves. Next class, we'll talk about the basics of Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Right. Well then, so long students, enjoy the rest of your day. Looks like next on our schedule is lunch. I gotta handle something at the office, so you head on without me, alright? Sure thing, take care. Thank God we're away from him. Hey, cute guy in the red. Nope, I am saving right here. Type a name for the safe afternoon. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna pause there, because I really need to use the restroom. So, I will be right back. I'm back. Right. So, we found Bianca. That is my name, yes. Sharon wants to see you. Already? I thought he was going to wait until after school. So did I. And so did he. And somehow we were all wrong. Isn't that weird? You said it. Well, lead the way. Oh no. Find your way to Sharon's table. Surprised to see a few familiar faces there. You're also surprised to see that this table. Weird? 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 How weird? Ugh. That just reminds me of the actor. You're also surprised to see that this table, which was clearly designed to seat 4, has 6 people crammed onto it, not including yourself. Oh, so we're lucky number 7. Don't you just hate that? Like, you go to a table at lunch and the table's like all full, so you have to pull a seat from another table to sit onto it, and you're all like bunched up and you don't have any space to put your food down, much less everyone else having space for their own food. I always feel awkward at that, and at some point someone has to give up and just sit at another table. And it always feels like I should, because I'm that guy, the one who's like left alone. Which is kind of sad, but never mind. I'm not going to indulge those thoughts. You awkwardly insert yourself in and make small talk until Sharon clears his throat pointedly. Ladies and gentlemen, you've doubtlessly wondering why I've gathered you here today. Oh. Not doing anything to dispel the Sharon is a mob boss notion then. Oh my god, he really is a mob boss. May I assume you've somehow heard of my intentions towards the student council? Yes, that's certainly part of it. As I understand it, you, Callum, are still deciding as to whether or not to attempt election. That's the short of it, yes. So, what are we here for, Hilbert and I? Her forehead's big. Excellent question, Hilda. You're here as a representative of the student body. It wouldn't do to decide the future of the student body without the input of its constituents. Pass. Hilbert! I'm sorry, what? I don't represent anyone but myself. Besides, anyone who signs up for the student council is just setting themselves up for failure. This dump has way more problems than a dozen councils can solve. I understand why you may feel that way. Doubtlessly, others will too. I would still appreciate your input, unenthusiastic though it may be. The jaded, apathetic voter is still a demographic I'm trying to reach. Wow, reaching for the stars. See how you do on that, Sharon. Anybody who does that, I applaud you. It takes a lot of energy and mental fortitude to keep going. I do not have that. Whatever. Fucking hell, man. Why am I here then? Well, Core, when we spoke on Friday, you motivated me. I thought I sensed in you something that could be very powerful if leveraged properly. A sort of inoffensive charisma. Inoffensive? Thanks. It's a valuable skill, and I appreciate your willingness to move our scheduled meeting up. Turns out I was double booked after school. In any case, Core, I invited you here because I wanted to hear your thoughts on whether you would consider running for student council. Actually, I already am. I just only decided this morning, but yeah, I want to run. Splendid! That does mean there's somewhat awkward follow-up question though. Core, Serena, and possibly Calum, I would very much like to work with you to become elected. However, I'm not aware yet of your positions. It may be that we end up political enemies. Would you share some of the points you intend to run on? Certainly, there's one thing more than anything else that I want. I feel like Serena's leading this entire conversation. Well, not aside from Sharon, but she's like the one out of everybody else who's kind of leading it. I don't like how this is getting political. Huh? Serena? Serena, what the fuck? I do not like that. the busty, sexy French girl in university wants the co-ed dorms. And not only is she saying that, she's saying that with a heart and a blush in her eyes. Oh my god, she wants to smash Callum badly. Jesus. After all, we're all adults, are we not? As we do not have the freedom to live in nearby apartments, we jolly well ought to have the freedom to live how we wish on campus. Oh god! She's down bad, holy heck. Well said. I'm certain this will be a popular position to hold too, regardless of my personal feelings. What about you, Core? I'm not sure yet, but nothing either of you two said has scared me off, so we should be on the same page. It sounds like what you guys want to do is going to put you on the admin shit list, especially you, Sharon. Yeah, even if you run a great campaign, if you're running on a platform the school doesn't like, they'll just shut you down. That's always a concern, but Kobukan's Academy's Student Council has a lot of power and even greater budget. As long as we can get into the council, I think I can defend us from the admin. I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. So, have you guys seen the garden out back yet? It's so pretty. Thank goodness for Bianca. I guess she's the kind I can count on to change the topic to something more light-hearted. I've seen it from outside, but I haven't been in there myself yet. We should go there sometime. Hell yeah. It'd be a goddamn waste if we didn't. Oh my god. Why? What do you even do in a garden? I was thinking of perhaps a picnic of sorts. I hear the center of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer. Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we don't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away. It's not the same, Hilbert. Ladies? You're right, it's not. Oh wow, okay, Hilda's got Hilbert on a leash. Jesus. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass. Oh, okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. He has a bite. Do you really think eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? Yes. Okay, I didn't actually think he would say that. Oh my god. He pressed the Goku button. He shouldn't have done that. I have to agree with Hilbert. Okay, Caleb is coming in. Caleb? I thought that you, of all people, would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite like the idea of eating food that's so close to the floor. Who knows what's been on the garden grounds? You know what? Fair assumption, but still. Well, that's just your opinion. What does anyone else think? Both sides have their merits. I see no reason to take an absolute stand on this issue. It depends on the day. Variety is the spice of life, you know. Oh my god, Bianca, why are you such a cinnamon roll? Seems the house is still split evenly then. What about you, Core? Are they really expecting me to decide this? This isn't exactly a hill I'd like to die on. It really doesn't matter where you eat. I think I'm going to stay a neutral party. What's important is the meal itself, not the setting. You can put me in the bathroom for all I care, as long as I have food. I don't think that's how it works. Oh my god. Never mind, I shouldn't have stayed neutral. Our protagonist is an idiot. Our protagonist is a mega idiot. That was a crude way of putting it, but I agree. Yeah, as long as the food ends up in my tummy, I'm good to go. How did you even enter this school? So, we're still at an impasse. Who cares? You can all go and eat wherever you want. I'm done with this conversation. Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to students all day, every day. I was planning on going to get a head start on my psychic and normal classes. In what way did you plan on getting a head start? I don't know, but I thought maybe I can take a closer look at any Pokemon that I can find there so I have something to compare to in class. Is that weird? No, that is a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar. Thanks. Even I fall into a trap so many others do, underestimating you, Bianca. I ought to know by now that you're an extremely diligent student. In many ways, your focus surpasses mine. Aw, thanks. I knew that I'd like to take this seriously after that big brouhaha with my dad, though. Yes, that was quite a brouhaha. Speaking of classes, How do you all plan on handling your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the professors said about the graduation rate? A fixed 80% is concerning. Just a little. There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. Speak for yourself, man. I don't think I can get any further. I've never been the one best at studies. Even when I was in school, my school kind of just expected me to get the like bare minimum passing grade. And I was like, you know what? Fine. If that's what they expected of me, I'll do it. I didn't shoot for the stars or shoot for the moon. I shoot for the goalpost that they put in front of me. Mostly because I was scared of failing, but it was easier to take it. Like, what if I did the harder one, which gave me an easier chance to achieve my target, what they wanted, but also a greater chance that I wouldn't understand the question and fail even more, compared to the one that was going to be easier and take a lot more work to work for my target they set for me, but at the same time, it'd be guaranteed to be a much easier choice for me to, you know, get my target. I'd rather work hard to get that target than take the harder route and maybe pass by bare minimum. I have confidence that everyone... Yeah, no. What you should be concerned with is how you should spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Oh, clubs? I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharon? I see no need. I will have my hands full preparing for the student council elections. I will be even busier if I succeed. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be so busy. I'm still on the fence about the student council myself, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It'd be a good way to pass time and unwind. I've heard from my parents that Kobukan's Academy musicals are so impressive, they can be compared to professional ones. If possible, I'd like to be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin. She plays, I mean, I kind of see that actually. I can see him playing the sax. I am beyond certain that if Brendan learned of your skills with the violin, he would do his best to swipe you into the coordinator club. Then perhaps I will let him do so. It must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. The sporty girl, makes sense. Then are you joining the tennis team? This school has a tennis team? Yeah. I can't even imagine joining a club. I'll be way too busy. What about you, Hilbert? I can't play tennis. No, I'm talking about if there's any clubs you're interested in. I'll be joining the battle team. Do you have any clubs in mind, Core? Even if you're confident that you'll be elected in the student council, it's still a good idea to have a plan B. Clubs, huh? Right now I'm leaning towards the battle team. The battle team. I'm going to be a champion someday, and I know a lot of the champions from Kobukan joined the battle team. Do you have any experience in Pokemon battling? Oh no. I don't like where this is going. I wouldn't call myself a master, but I know a thing or two. As a kid, I participated in scrimmages with others and the Pokemon we had around town. But have you ever battled competitively? You can hardly call yourself a Pokemon trainer until you've experienced an official match. Well, no. Don't, Hilbert. And yet you claim you'll be champion someday, with absolutely no proof, no evidence, not even a shred of reason. Yeah, because there's nothing I won't do to become champion. Of course, when picking a club, it's important to remember the opportunity cost that comes with it. It's not like there's any consequences for skipping. But if you're like dropping into another club, I'm sure they'll welcome you with open arms. Well, except for the battle team. But they're very demanding, and rightly so. Thank God. If these clubs had mandatory attendance, I wouldn't be able to attend any of them. Kobukan's clubs are nice because they don't care when you come in, just as long as when you do, you have a good time. Oh my God, you are such a cinnamon roll. Thank you for like actually keeping this conversation lighthearted. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very tense conversation. Man. They did put a lot of thought into this, I'll admit. Like, why would you go to a school to learn how to study to become a Pokemon champion? Or even being a gym leader, or research assistant, or even any of the other occupations that don't get explored much in the Pokemon games. Except Pokemon Ranger. That was actually a pretty neat spin-off. I wish we had more of those. It's unsurprising given how rigorous our academics are. Extracurriculars are a much needed break. All this talk about clubs is making my head hurt. Let's talk about something fun, like how amazing the food is here. Welcome to the chat room. What? It must have been, maybe it was a bot that immediately got banned. Who knows? Have you guys heard anything like this back at home? I'm Colossians, of course. I'm Colossian, of course. Though the food here is rather good. Yeah, alright, fancy pants. For the rest of us, this shit's incredible. They must have hired some stupid expensive chefs. How much funding is this school getting at, anyway? You can thank the results and reputation of the school. Numerous alumni historically become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. I believe Dianfa actually dropped out of Kobukan to focus on her movie career. Yeah, but to be fair, it's movies. Like, if you already have a career in being an actor for movies, there's not really much of a reason for you to, like, you know, complete your studies if it's getting in the way of your career. Perhaps that's a bad example. As for non-dropout alumni, let's see, there's Older and Bruno teaching our gym class, Instructor Koga, Steven Stone, don't forget Cynthia! You casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. It's time to go to your next class. I'm sorry, I have to pick fire, because I really like fire type. Yes. Huh? We're in the same... He's stalking me. He is 100% stalking me. Looks like it, small world. Smaller than I thought. Well, I'll never turn down more you. Wanna sit there? Here? Is he hitting on me? Don't mind if I do. Oh, looks like May and Serena are here. And there's Flannery near the back. She doesn't seem to notice me yet. Hello, students. I'll wager you're excited to be here, yes? Hey, Blaine. Well, it doesn't matter if you are or not. I'm sure you'll be once you see how much we've got to learn. This is the fire class, for those of you who might have wandered into the wrong room, and I'll be your instructor for the year. You can call me Blaine, or Dr. Katsura, if you must. I've been researching fire Pokemon for almost half a century. Fire is one of the most popular Pokemon types, and this class is always jam-packed. Why, back in my day... Why, back in the day, at least one fire Pokemon was found on the World Champions team for 20 years running. No other type has that honor. Of course, many credit that to the strength of fire Pokemon, but that gives short shrift to their versatility and intelligence. Here, you'll learn to apply firepower with subtlety and precision to use your noggin in addition to raw strength. Now, I'm speaking of tactical wisdom, not statistical optimization. There's no need for any of that silly effort training this generation is so obsessed with. I remember when I was your age, my Magby and I used to... This goes on for over half an hour. Jesus! Half an hour of him going, back in my day. Such a silly, silly person. You can barely keep your eyes open. Combined with the warmth of the room, this produces an immensely soporific effect. Surely just a little shut eye won't hurt. I'll be right back for now. Your head slowly tips forward as you drift into unconsciousness. You're jolted from your doziness by a sharp kick to the back of the knee. What? What's up, Serena? Do you really think it's acceptable to fall asleep in your first fire-type class? Okay, fair enough. She makes a valid point. And embarrassingly, that's also happened to me. Not in my first class, mind you, but I was never a big fan of history. I might have fallen asleep too much. Was it that obvious? Oh, that's what you were doing. Sorry, I appreciate the help. Don't mention it. I can see why you would feel a bit drained listening to all of this. No kidding. Speaking of feeling a bit drained, she said she couldn't handle mornings, but it looks like she can't handle afternoons either. I need to put on the British voice. Oh my god, no. No, Flannery. Oh my. What is that dreadful noise? Is it coming from that girl over there? Flannery, hey! Flannery, wake up! Your snoring is really loud. Oh, what happened? I just closed my eyes for a second and... Whoa, her voice just became super gentle. Pardon me, sorry. My hearing is not as good as it used to be, little missy. Oh, I'm very sorry, Professor. This class is so warm and your voice is so soothing. I dozed off. Please forgive me. I see. Well, given your manners, I'm willing to look over it this one time. Still, you're paying too much to doze off in... You're paying too much to doze off in class again. Of course, sir. Sorry. Moving on. When the wonders of trading was first invented, the capsule system... Hey, Court, stop staring. Jeez, it's embarrassing. Sorry. But luckily, the PC changed all that. Normal carrier Pidgeys, sorry. Looks like our time is up. Just this once, I'll spare you any homework. Class is dismissed. Classmates bond increased. Okay. Your fire proficiency increased to 5. Your fire type Pokemon can now reach level 5. Yay. I should have focused on one. I should focus on those two type Dragon and Fire. Return home to homeroom as the school days draw to a close. The day didn't feel like it dragged on for that long, but all things considered, I'm ready to call it. Judging by the look on everyone else's face, they look like they're ready too. The final period burns through while you listen to Professor Oak talk about rather trivial matters. It's weird. I was expecting class with the professor to be a little more... How should I put it? Fulfilling? At least that's what my other classmates were making it out to be early in the day. But so far I haven't taken anything out of homeroom that's especially memorable, other than the scary speech about the school's graduation rate. I can tell by the look in your eyes that you're all quite tired of listening to me prattle on. To tell you the truth, I'm tired of it too. Oh, Professor Oak. But before I dismiss you, let me give you all a welcoming gift as celebration for acceptance in Kobukan Academy. Are those what I think they are? If so, then this class just got a little more exciting. Yeah, we're gonna choose our starter Pokemon. I already know which Pokemon I'm choosing. Today, each of you will be taking home a Pokemon for yourself, courtesy of the Academy. In each of these Pokeballs that you will receive is a random, unevolved, untamed Pokemon. Consider them your homework for the next year. Hey, I got plenty Pokemon back home already. I don't need any more, especially unevolved ones. Regardless of what Pokemon you may already own, these Pokemon will be required to stay on hand for the rest of your time at Kobukan Academy. At the end of the year, this Pokemon will be reviewed along with yourself and other potential Pokemon in your party to determine whether or not you can graduate. Great! I just love being forced to take on liabilities. That's the spirit, Bluebot. So that's how they do it. I had assumed the school was going to be all about good grades, so this isn't a complete shocker. I'll call you up one by one to receive your Pokemon. Remember, what you get is what you get. This takes me back to when I was a kid and Professor Oak gave me Pika. I got a Vulpix? Woohoo! Nice, Vulpix are pretty rare, so I bet whoever I get has to be at least equally as rare. Cool! Phew. Okay, here goes. The moment of truth. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna end up getting a Rattata or a Bidoof. Whatever gods are out there watching me, please don't let me down. Wait. Well, Pokemons here are marked with national IDs. National ID numbers. I've memorized every Pokemon and the numbers. I can just, like, pick whatever I want. That means I can influence my choice here. Sam knows that I know the national ID numbers of every Pokemon, right? Maybe he has given me a leg up here. Pick a specific Pokemon. Charmander! Final base health, attack, defense, special attack, special... Okay, so it's got HP, attack, final base stat total, and potential 205. We are choosing Charmander. You choose Charmander? Yes! Congratulations! It's a Charmander. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? I'm not pulling anybody's legs. It's in your care now. Alright! A Charmander? Today is my lucky day. I didn't know what to expect, but everything somehow turned out better than I could have imagined. Thank you. I knew the gods were looking after me. Nice Pokemon core. Thanks. I actually always wanted one. Did you get a Pokemon you wanted too? You bet I did. Say hello to Bulbasaur. Your Charmander should play with my Bulbasaur sometime. It's only natural that our Pokemon should be best friends like their trainers. Since when we were best friends. You got a Charmander core? Ha! That's perfect. I'm going to regret asking this, but what's wrong with Charmander? Oh, nothing really. Except it's not nearly as rare as my Eevee. Ha 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 ha. What? It must have been divine retribution. You are never gonna beat me, even at a random draw. Ha ha ha. Once this Eevee evolves, I'll be able to beat any kind of team you try to set up against me. You're powerless. I mean, sure, if you want to evolve your Eevee to beat one particular trainer's team, knock yourself out. Yo, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Blue, this isn't the time or place for that. Psh, whatever. My Pokemon looks a lot stronger anyway. Hey, leave him alone. It's not nice to bully others. Oh, and for your information, there's a lot more to winning battles than type advantage. Just ignore him. What'd you get, May? A Torchic! I love fire types, so she and I gotta be best buds. I just know it. A Torchic really suits you, May. I mean, your bow already kinda reminds me of their fuzzy heads. Hey, you're right. You hear that, Torchic? This was fate. You and me were meant to be. You guys got starters? Lucky. Starters are pretty cool, but every Pokemon can be great with the right trainer. What Pokemon did you guys get? A Cleffa. It's a different kind, cute compared to my milk tank, but I'll take it. I heard these little tykes are really rare. I got a cute little Numel. I'm taking the fire and ground elective, so this is just great. My family back in Lava Ridge had tons of these. Lava Ridge is the town that she came from. Somehow I never got one. Might not be the best in battle, but I still love him. Really? Isn't it one of the few Pokemon in the world that can learn Eruption? I don't know all there is to know about fire Pokemon, but isn't that move super good? Sure, but I mean, Camerups are really slow. Still, they're super fun to cuddle with. So, are we just going to overlook Flannery's 180-degree personality switch? Just gonna look, huh? What about you, Hilbert? Huh? Oh, I got a Cubchoo. Sorry, I need a drink. Hey, a Unovanmon. Old territory for you, huh? Right? Aw, Cubchoots are so adorable. At least until we become Bear Arctic. Hey, are you gonna evolve your Cubchoo? Probably. Aw, that's too bad. I can't wait to play with my Torchic. She's gonna have so much fun with my Nincada when she gets here. We can bring our Pokemon here from home? The professor said that it doesn't matter what other Pokemon we have in our party, so yeah. I'm getting my Dratini and Helioptile sent here tomorrow morning. Huh. Didn't realize she has a Colosseum Pokemon. It's so hard to get anything shipped into Kobukan, but I put some money aside a while ago, so we should be fine. Tell me about it. Do you know how much it costs to find a moonstone in this region? It might actually be cheaper to just fly to Unova. Well, the mining industry is... What are you all standing around for? Class is over. Go on home already. There. Sweet freedom. What do you guys want to do now? Sorry, I've got plans. Brendan said he was hungry and wanted me to meet up with him in the cafeteria after classes. But we just had lunch. You guys gonna stuff
Something
your
tells
faces
me
again?
Leaf has some very serious cash money behind.
I mean, knowing her personality, she probably is making a bit of moolah on the side, doing a little hustle. You know? You guys are gonna stuff your faces again. You're gonna get fat. Well, I'm not hungry, but Brendan wants me to come with him, so... I mean, unless you guys want to come with me... Nah, I'm okay. I'm sure Core and I can find something else to do. Huh? Seems you may have just decided something for yourself again. I dare you to tell me that you have plans today. Point. Yo, let's go, mate. Oh, great. Have fun, you two. Give me a call if you need anything. Leaf, I have a massive stash in our dorm. What is she talking about?
Sausage.
You don't think she's talking about protection, right? TM17 protection? Good to know. Alright, toodles! So, what do you want to do? I don't even really know what kind of stuff you like. Big fan of running.
I am still
Great.
calling Seuss.
I'm calling sus as well. Great, I won't be doing that. Want to hang out in the lobby while we think of a place to go? Sure, but I don't really know any place to go around here. What are you talking about? We can go to the garden, the recreation center, the research center, or... Does any of this sound familiar to you? A few friends of mine brought up the garden earlier, but for the rest... Look, my research into Kobukan was more about academics and history than geography. I would have thought that maybe you wised up since the last time, but maybe your sense of direction is innately hopeless. Luckily, you have me. Let's break out the old map and take a look around the area. We're right here, over at the main building above the student center. Ah, okay. Now, you see all the paths on the map? Those are the paths that we can take to get to the other...
The protagonist? Wisen up? Never.
Yeah, exactly, never. Doesn't realize the girl's hitting on him. Doesn't realize he's getting flirted with. Doesn't realize that he's just being super, super dense to the most obvious question in the world. Nope, never. Look, despite the evidence to the contrary, I do know how to read a map. Alright, but if you have any questions about the area in general, just let me know. Which buildings are open to the student? Well, right now, all of them are, more or less, with the exception of the battle hall. They're all open to students throughout the day, but they close down at night. After that, you'll need special permits. So basically, once they're closed, I have to wait until the next day to get in. Got it. Yeah, it's kinda lame, but once they're closed, your activities will be limited to your dorm. You should really try to make the most of your day before that. I've played Persona. I should be fine. I think. God, I hope I'm fine. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Anything else you'd like to know? What activities are there to do around here? Is there anything in particular that everyone enjoys? Not that I can think of. There's plenty of stuff to do, but it all depends on where you decide to visit.
Time to crunch them timetables.
Yeah. We have to make plans for all our social links and make sure we upgrade all our social links to max affinity so we can make the most out of their perks. Depending on what you do, some activities may take a little bit of time out of your day, or it may take up your entire day. Jesus. Try to manage your time well and plan ahead of what you're going to be doing. Or if you're tired or just feeling lazy, you can go back to your dorm after classes and just kill the rest of your time there. I mean, that's only if you really can't think of anything to do, or if you have no friends. Hey, I take offense to that. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but this school has a strict curfew, so once it's night, you can't leave the dorms. Yeah, I remember hearing about that on orientation day. Anything else you'd like to know? What can you tell me about Inspiria City? What can you tell me about Inspiria City? It's got all these cool shops and markets to visit. It's every girl's paradise. Oh god, no. For someone like you, I'd go after I become familiar enough with the campus. I can't think of any reason to go to the city right now anyway. Anything else you'd like to know? Nah, I'm good. Alright, I got it. Thanks for the help. No problem. So, now that we've got all that sorted, where do you want to go? Me? I didn't say about anything about going anywhere. Oh, don't be shy. Come on, let's go somewhere fun. It's not like you have any other plans right now anyway. Oh, why not? You lead the way. Awesome. Let's see. How about the gym? Since the battle hall requires permission to battle there, I bet we can catch some cool battles in the gym. Besides, you look like you could use a good workout. Hey! I'm kidding. It's obvious that you stay in shape. Probably go to the gym every day, right? And get all gross and sweaty, huffing and puffing like an overexerted slowpoke. Leif, I'm begging you. Whoever taught you how to flirt, you need to stop listening to them. Hey, I don't get this from anyone. My technique is 100% a Leaf original. Homegrown and homemade, fresh from the garden. Your technique puts me in the mood for fast food. What's fast food in this context? Let's not. Doesn't matter, let's go! Bro. I guess Leaf is trying to smash us? Wow, lots of people
I don't
here.
even.
Hey, okay, that talk with May was a bit sus. You know? Did I put up the sexual themes also in this? Yeah, we're just gonna put that up. I didn't realize it might be. Just gonna update the stream because I do not feel comfortable about this. It's a bit crowded. Maybe we should try somewhere else. Somewhere. What's up? Hold the front door. Is that freaking Rosa? Who's that? You're kidding me. You don't know Rosa? The queen of Pokestar Studios? One of the most talented actresses ever? Well, I didn't watch many movies back in Pallet Town, and most of what I watched was on VHS, which I'm guessing is a bit older than her. Oh my god, I have so many movies to show you. She's legendary. There's one scene where her character in Time Gate Traveler gets buried under rubble and her arm is torn off. And she screams and cries so realistically that if the volume on TV is too high, your neighbors will all call the cops on you. That's great. Oh, and this one time when she was filming Love and Battles.
Oh boy, we gonna get Shanghai Ed to the cinema.
I hope. Oh god, she's gonna take us. Oh, she's a movie fanatic. Oh god, no. Chat, I don't know if I can go on a movie date. It's let's do something fun and interactive first before we have a movie date. Okay. Oh, and this one time when she was filming Love and Battles, the guy who played her love interest actually fell in love with her.
Let's go movies. That's how you get special perks.
He even proposed. Okay. I don't know what the special perks are in this context, and I don't think I want to know. I read about it in a magazine. I better get more than a half for introducing you to the best actress who ever lived. It's just, I tend to prefer flicks like Diantha's more, you know? Like, old black and white films? Huh? Oh my god. Not only is our main protagonist freaking dense, denser than a black hole, he's also old school. I'm talking like grandma levels old school. Jesus.
Ancient.
I don't even think ancient would suit him. He'd be older than dinosaur fossils. Jesus Christ. How old do you think she is? No modern stuff. Well, I guess I do like Bryson's old snowball westerns, too. I'm sorry, Leaf. I'm going to be the
Completely
bridge.
ancient, so old that unknowns are more modern than him.
Oh, God. The literal Pokemon god would probably be more modern compared to how old Red is with his taste. Jesus. I'm going to be the bigger woman here and let you have
Lol.
awful taste. Oh, that's another one of her films, The Giant Woman. All I wanna do is see you turn in. Nope, we are not. Even without having seen it, I can tell that's the director's barely disguised fetish. Oh my god. You wanna know something that's called the director's barely disguised fetish? Just look up Totally Spies. That's a show, Jesus. Yeah, it really was. Well, whatever. I'm going to talk to Rosa, and then we'll be best friends, and she'll cast me as an extra in a movie.
Hey, some of those plots can make a neat show, movie.
The only thing I liked about Totally Spies was the Martin Mystery crossover, but that was because, you know, they were made by the same studio and director. But hey, whatever. How mercenary. Rosa! Huh? Oh, hi, you must be a fan. I totally am. Your biggest fan. Oh my gosh, it's Rosa. It's really you. Cool, can you believe it? Sure can. I've seen all your interviews. You're amazing. Is it really true that when you were filming Full Metal Cop, the international police visited the studio because they thought you actually were an infamous jewel thief?
The donut hair.
Yes. They're so squishy and bouncy. Can I touch them? I don't know if you've seen that animation. That was wild. Haha, maybe. But for legal reasons, no.
Lol.
I'm like your biggest fan ever. Did I say that? Whatever, it's still true. What are you doing here? Are you a guest speaker? Are you being hired to teach a class? What? No, I'm only 20, you know. I'm just attending. You're enrolled here? Pinch me, I'm dreaming. Hey, what dorm do you live in? Can I see your room sometime? Like right now, maybe? Oh my god. Alright, now it's time to intervene. Leaf, be cool. But, nah, it's okay. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I'm just a student here, like you. If I'm not in front of a green screen, there's no reason to treat me any differently to anyone else. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I just never thought my idol would wind up so close to me and talking to me face to face, no less. Don't worry about it. Well, miss, I don't think I caught your name. Refresh me? Oh, I'm Leaf. Leaf's my name. And this is Core. You can call him Core. Kind of a silly name, right? Says Leaf. Says Leaf. Silly. I wouldn't... I mean, that's not the first thing I would say. I know, so silly. Fucking hell. It's an unspoken rule not to throw your friend under the bus, Leaf. I'll remember this. Well, look at the time. Break's over. I need to get back to my workout. Every ounce of extra weight is an extra 5 weeks for the CGI team. Sorry, guys. I gotta run. Literally. That's a good one.
Your actions have consequences, Leaf.
Paul will remember that. She seems nice. She is so nice. I've heard all these horror stories about actors being huge jerks off screen, but Rosa's obviously isn't anything like that. If I could just end up being friends with Rosa by the time I graduate, I would be so happy. Oh my god, Leaf, keep it down. Down, girl, down. You are so down bad for her. You guys seem like you'd get along. You really think so? Sure, just maybe lay off the brown nosing a little. Yeah. Excuse me, I don't. I'll try to keep it under control. So, do you still want to stay here? This place looks packed. Yeah, definitely not. Let's try somewhere else. Oh, it's nighttime. You end up wandering around the campus for a while. Talking about nothing in particular. Was this a date? Chat, is this a date? Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Mooey! Oh no.
BREDROLLS or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll
Hi.
Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or
Oh boy.
invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg
broke
breadroll
Farina.
Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg
Hi,
rave.
Mooey.
Hi
Oh,
Inna.
look.
Oh boy. Lol.
Oh no. Hi, Raiders. Oh
BREDROLLS or invading
No.
Mireg breadroll Mireg
No.
rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg
Please
breadroll
don't.
Mireg rave
Oh my
breadrolls
God,
or
you're
invading
breaking
Mireg
the
breadroll
Farina.
Mireg
Oh
rave
my
breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave breadrolls or invading Mireg breadroll Mireg rave.
Why? Hi, people.
Sciatus
Hi,
mug.
Raiders.
Here comes the bread.
Oh, the
Right on
bread.
time to join the raid. Lol. TTS going wild. Farina annoying Ina lol.
I'm not gonna
Lol,
lie,
lol,
it's very.
lol.
Oh my. Please let me talk. Oh my God. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Mooey. Hello, bread fans. I was very tempted to mute the Farina doll after that. That actually scared me. I thought she genuinely broke for a second. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks, Mooey, for directing the Raiders.
Haha.
Anyway, I think we just wrapped up a date with Leaf here.
It's
but-
NPP.
Oh God. I don't know what to do when Raiders come in. Welcome. I hope I can entertain you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I had to put on my best accent with that. I hope that entertained you.
Nice switch.
Thank you, thank you. I've been working on it for a while. And I do hope you can expect more from me like that.
Don't worry, he breaks down easily. This is Ina and he likes JRPGs.
Thank you for the
Sciatus
follow,
mug.
Hikari. Okay,
Lol.
I don't break... you know, I can't even defend myself from that. Yes, it's true. Yes. I like JRPGs. I like visual novels. I am a big fan, and that's what I usually stream. Oh God, why do I have a ping? Why do I have a ping? Oh no. Oh God. Alright, so where were we? Yeah, we just came back from a stroll wandering around the school campus for a while, talking about nothing in particular. Under the cover of idle chatter, night descends. Is it that time of day already? Shoot, we need to head back to the dorms before we get in trouble. I was wondering, is it that big a deal if we're caught outside after dark? Do it too often and the academy could suspend or even expel you. Personally, I'd love to go out and do stuff, but with so much time and money at stake, it's just not worth it. So, we're playing Pokemon Academy Life Forever. It's a fan-made visual novel. We basically entered university and we're meeting characters from the Pokemon world and maybe trying to date them. It's only the second day and we're getting dragged around by this girl here. I'm now terrified. I also did not like how she was acting a bit sus earlier.
Very much so.
God. So, since we're just about done with the second day. Anyway, Kobukan's super classy and junk, but Inspira's full of delinquents and thugs that wander over at nighttime sometimes. Oh, goody! I hope that doesn't come into the plot later on. Seriously, I hope so. Of course, my elite battling skills are more than enough to beat up anyone who tries something, but you might want to stay clear. I'm very delicate, yes. So am I. Oh, also our protagonist is denser than a black hole.
Oh boy, we gonna get Yakuza gameplay?
God, I hope. Could you imagine? Oops, I didn't mean to ramble on for so long about that. It was fun while it lasted, but we really should head back in. That's fine with me. Thanks for the tour and tutorial how to use maps. Yeah, like I said, our protagonist is dense. Good night. Leaf wasn't kidding. This place is like a ghost town once it gets close to curfew. Right, we head back to our dorm. Phew. Finally back. It's only the first day of class and I'm already feeling like sleeping the rest of the week away. Real. Hey guys. Hey Pika, did you miss me? I'd say he missed you. Ever since I got back, he hasn't stopped staring at the door. He's like a little robot. It's very endearing to watch, albeit a little unsettling. Anyway, how'd the day go for you overall? All things considered, it was alright. I got a new Pokemon, so that was pretty cool. Oh, a new Pokemon? Fantastic. I myself received a fletchling in my homeroom with Professor Sycamore. Oh! Oh god, it's Bravebird. Professor Birch gave me a Mudkip. When this little guy evolves into a Swampert, it'll be one of the best ground types from Hoenn. Debatable. I have homeroom with Hilbert, and he said he got a Cubchoo. Pretty sure he'll be beelining it into a Bear Arctic, though. Well, what did you get? I got a Charmander, which is kind of crazy because I always wanted one when I was a kid.
We leak Mudkips?
I heard you like Mudkips. God, that's an old meme that that brings me back. Nostalgia. Well, no time like the present. What? Dude, I got a Charmander. I swear, Ethan is stalking me. He has been in the same electives.
It's an older code, but it checks out.
I see the Star Wars meme as well. Yeah, I swear, Ethan's just stalking me. He's been in our electives, both of them, and it's scary. Like, the game doesn't even choose it, and now he's saying he's got a Charmander. He's also implied to have, to be like us, apparently we're bi. So, I don't know if he's hitting on me. Oh, shit. Huh, the coincidences just keep piling up between us. So true. Hey, you guys, the craziest thing happened. We both picked the same electives today, same order and everything. The odds of that are quite low. Yeah, I'm calling him a stalker. Well, how are you all feeling about classes? It's been fairly uneventful thus far. Not at all different from high school, to be honest. But a lot of people say change isn't always a good thing, so perhaps I should count my blessings. Man, I just know that these classes are gonna kill me. I've never felt so much academic pressure in my life. Yeah, 80% graduation rate. Truly, it is only the first day of class. Don't you think that it's a bit too early to decry the insurmountable wall? Hey man, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so any class from this place is tough for me at this point, you know? He hits the gym. He told us not to skip leg day. This is just the voice I'm giving him. I basically feel, well, like, nothing's actually started yet. I mean, the classes haven't had any tests. We haven't had any battles.
He is the Broditude.
He really is. That's the scary part. We've got the bro dude, we've got a stalker, we've got the edgelord, we've got the dense protagonist, and the very, very posh French person. I can't put on a French accent, so do not expect that from me. I mean, the classes haven't had any tests, we haven't had any battles, we haven't had to catch any new Pokemon. It's like we're still in the tutorial. Way to break the fourth wall there, Ethan. Oh man, I'm having trouble in the tutorial? I'm doomed, man. You and your roommate spend a while assuring Brendan that he is not, in fact, doomed. Bro is doom scrolling already, and it's only the first day. Eventually, the conversation wraps back around to your new Pokemon, and... Come on out, Charmander! Kimeta? Now that I think about it, should I give you a nickname? Your starter's nickname. Press enter for the default. Alright, do we name him? Do we name our starter Pokemon? Because I can't think of one.
Embers?
Name him Ember? That might actually be good. You know what? We've already nicknamed Pikachu Pika. Sure, Embers. I think Embers would suit you just fine. Yeah, that'll do, Embers. Welcome to the team, Embers. Charmander. Wow, look at that. She likes you. Wait, what? Is she a female? It's not too often you find a Pokemon that'll get chummy with its trainer so soon after meeting him. Really? Huh. I never noticed. Ember's acting basically the same as Pika did all those years ago. Really? Really? Huh. Maybe my Pokemon just don't trust me then. No, I don't think that's it. I was actually quite surprised when you let Embers out in this room, Core. I thought we'd have to
Surrounded by
cover.
girls even in your Pokemon team.
Bro, please stop. There's like cute girls apparently, and it's like, I couldn't riz them, by the way. We kept going into the negatives for them. We're the anti-rizzlers. Not only are we dense, we have 0 riz skills. What do you mean? She's a baby Pokemon. She can't cause that much damage. Oh my gosh, she really is a female
Professional anti-dating skills.
That's me! Chat, they call me 00. 0 skills and 0 women. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that.
Lol.
True, but more to the point, she's not causing any damage. Hold on, I'm confused now. You guys are acting like you expected Core's buddy to just go berserk as soon as he let her out. Why? Were you not? She's a baby Pokemon, as you've said. She hasn't received even a modicum of training, but she's just being there, patiently. Calamari, you're pulling our leg, right? That's literally just how Pokemon are. I assure you, the numerous baby starter Pokemons Professor Sycamore foisted on me during my internship would beg to disagree. Man, I don't know what to think now. Man, I don't know what to think now. Every Pokemon I've ever had took weeks to feel comfortable around me. I can't do it. I thought that was normal, but with you two saying the opposite, maybe I'm just bad at Pokemon. You probably are. Hilbert, let me finish. Whether anyone here is good or bad at Pokemon, Ethan and Core's experience is not typical. If we were to let our new Pokemon out right now, this room would become a disaster. So you're not one of the odd ones out here, Brendan. Haha, sweet! Hey, wait. Isn't being one of the odd ones out a good thing here? Maybe we can ask Professor Oak about it. I wanted to ask him some questions earlier anyway. Man, oh man. Actually, Ethan, which homeroom do you have? Given we got the same starter and electives, I'm really surprised we don't have the same homeroom. Oh yeah, I'm with Professor Cherry? Cherry? Who's that? I don't remember that name from the faculty page. Yeah, she was a new hire and she's a lot. Anyway, I'll see if I can get to homeroom early tomorrow and ask Professor Oak about why our Pokemons are weird. Or not weird, I guess. Sounds like a plan. Now I'm going to turn in. Night all. Sounds good. What about you two? Ready for bed? Guess that's a yes. As you crawl into bed, you do not even have time to realize just how exhausted you are. Not even a minute after your head hits the pillow, you fall into a deep sleep. April the 6th. I think I'm gonna stop there for now. It's like 9 my time, and I do need to get some sleep as well. I just now need to figure out how to raid with you people. This is the first time I've ever done such things. Please be gentle. Oh, I should also save. Yes. Right. How do I raid? Element control? No. Hang on. Edit stream, clip that. Raid a channel. Yes, that's what I want. Raid a channel. So I know who to raid.
Oh boy.
I know who to send you guys. I know. Alright, let's start the raid. I'll send you over to Sir Botic. You guys ready to raid?
You.
Let's raid her. Raid now. It was fun.